definitely had to come up out of my shell and get over my little shaky voice whenever I would ask questions in front of people. And I still get it every now and then, but it has gotten so much better and so much stronger now that I'm just more accustomed to speaking up. Okay. So as introverts, we're going to do it. We're going to get it out there. And y'all are going to get past the fears. All right. We're going to get past these old fears. And one of the fears that we have is about content, putting ourselves out there, talking about what it is that we sell, actually selling. Like some of us are shaking in our boots when it comes to actually making a sale. Like we are nervous to tell someone what we actually charge or that we actually charge something for our services, right? So, okay, hold on a second. This one here, I'll write it down for you. It is, true.
And then which one for it?
It is one of the guest ones. I can't remember which one, but that's it. Capital. Okay. All right. So my apologies, y'all. So we're letting a few more people. Y'all are coming in this room early. I see it. All right. So today we not only get clear on our avatar, we're going to also get clear on who we are so that we're confident when we show up, right? So I want to ask some questions here, and I want y'all to be completely honest with me. Who here, and you could just answer with a 1. You don't have to get all fancy and explain anything just yet. But who here, give me a 1, if you feel like your messaging, whatever you put out there is not getting to the right customer. Like if I put an ad out there, it's just not reaching the right person. If that's you, give me a 1 in the chat. Okay. Lots of ones. Got it. Okay. And y'all are being honest. Okay, so we have quite a bit of those ones. So this is, I'm putting messages out there, but it seems not to be connecting with the right customer. And you're in the Zoom? Okay, cool. And then you can turn your speaker off, and then your mic, you can turn your mic on whenever you're talking, and then I'll turn my mic off when it's your turn. You could even your speaker on when it's your turn. So we got Coach Ann up over here. So that content connecting. And when we talk about content, it's not just you making an ad. It's not just you like putting together a listing, anything like that. Content is anything that you're putting out there, whether it be a digital design, a flyer, an actual product listing, or even a video. Even when you're just making content, making videos, where you're just connecting with your community, that's content. So if the content isn't connecting, or it's connecting like it's going into the wrong plug, like it's plugging into these cheaper people over here who want me to make $5 somethings, and that's not for me. So let me ask you this. Where is your content connecting? What type of connections are you making? Are you making connections with people who are not wanting to pay the prices that you want to charge? Is that the thing? Because I want to see how many people feel like this. Nobody wants to pay the prices for the value or the quality of product that I have. If you feel like that, I want you to give me a 2 right now. If you feel like nobody wants to pay the prices, okay. I appreciate that. So, okay. So that is a connection issue. So what we end up with is the content that I'm putting out there, the messaging that I'm giving people, is it consistent with what I actually want to attract? So now the issue becomes, what am I putting out there, and what messages are people receiving where they feel so comfortable to tell me that they only want to pay $10 for something that I charge $30 or $40 for. Okay. So that we got that issue. This is good stuff, y'all, because this is going to help us address exactly. You all are going to get to open up in a little bit and ask your specific questions about connecting with your audience. Now, let me ask you this. If you have a clearly defined ideal customer, meaning that you know where this person shops, you know what they like, you know what times of day they are out and about, you know what type of dessert this person likes, you know what this person's name is. If you have a clear, defined avatar, I want you to give me a 3. And if you know that your avatar or your ideal client is not defined, go ahead and give me a 4. I want to see if we have a split there. And when I say avatar, I don't mean you telling me, hey, my ideal avatar wants to buy what I have. If it was that simple, if that was the description of your avatar, if that was the description of your ideal client, everybody's ideal client would be, my ideal client wants to buy sublimation ink. My ideal client wants to buy Photoshop templates. Like, it would be that simple, but it's not that simple. So what we have to do is we have to understand and imagine what our ideal client is doing, who they are, what they represent, where they shop, where they eat, because it's almost like if you were dating per se, if you went and you wanted a good wholesome person that was going to be a family person and just really have strong work ethic, you might not be thinking you're going to find that person in the club, right? So you wouldn't go to the club to advertise for that, to fill that particular position, right? So what we have to do is we have to understand who our avatar is, and is our messaging, number one, is our messaging clear? That's the first thing. Is it clear? Do we have clarity? Then secondly, is that messaging connecting with the ideal clients that we want to connect with? Is it attracting those people to us? Because we don't chase, we attract, right? So those are 2 of the topics that I feel like if we can get you all dialed in on and get you some personal help today on, then this next part of the session, when we are into our, the Shopify challenge that starts at 8, you all will be light years ahead of this process, because you'll already be ready to dial in on your ideal client and get to making your content that converts. Okay. And you good? Mm-hmm. All right. So I have hold on a second. Let me introduce you first. I have a content expert here. Some of you may know Ant. He is our community content guru. He doesn't like that word, but I will tell you this. He has helped me. He has helped several other high level and high performing entrepreneurs with their content. He's even doing this for himself as a mentorship. He has his own inner circle doing this stuff. So he's agreed to be here with us today so that he can answer specific questions for you about what you have about your ideal customer and your messaging. Is it clear? Clarity in the messaging. And also, is it connecting with your ideal client? So this is why I want you to turn the cameras on. I want y'all to interface don't show out in front of company. Don't be shy now. We need to go ahead and get these questions answered, because this is your opportunity to get hands-on help right now. So with that said, I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to listen over here. I'm watching y'all, and then I'm going to make sure that that we are good for 8 o'clock. Okay. All right. So here you go. I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I gotta turn my speaker off. There we go.
Okay. So, like Shannon was talking about earlier, biggest thing when it comes to, and if you were a part of the marathon yesterday, then you kind of heard some of the things that I'm going to talk about today. But I'm going to go in a lot more depth, and I also want to, answer some questions for y'all. But before I get into there, I got my manners, right? So how y'all doing? Hopefully everything has been going good. I'm glad that y'all are here today, right? Not only investing in yourself, not only spending this time with us, but understanding why you're doing it, right? It's the same thing that you have to understand why you need content in your business. Why is it so important? And if you were there yesterday, I'm gonna just ask and see if anybody's there, or if y'all remember. But what does content equal? Right? I just want to see if anybody was there yesterday. Come on, y'all. I love to see it. It's popping in fast. Awareness, right? So anybody that wasn't there yesterday, y'all seeing why the chat going crazy, putting in awareness, it's because it equals. We're not just making content for the sake of content. We're not just telling you you need these videos and these and photos of your products and all this stuff just to have. We're not saying that you need to really focus on trying to build your following count to whatever you think you need to be. None of that stuff truly matters. What really matters, though, is having awareness, because you are really good at what you do, right? You're really good at what you do, or you know that you can be. Only problem is the world doesn't know. Why doesn't the world know? Because you're not making any content. And what do we just say content equals? Awareness. So if you're lacking awareness, then it doesn't matter how good you are, doesn't matter how great you are or what you can be, doesn't matter how you see your business being able to become. If you're lacking the awareness, then you can't actually get the sales. You can't actually build what you're trying to build. So that's why I'm super big on awareness. I want you all to be, I'm tired of y'all being the best kept secret. Because I know I used to be the best kept secret. Shannon says it all the time, how she used to be the best kept secret, right? Now we're in front of the camera, y'all. So it's time to start getting your products in front of the camera, maybe even you getting in front of the camera, right? And when I say camera, I also mean this. Y'all see me in the community. I'm showing you how you can make content even with your phone. Don't mean for that to glare, but I'm showing y'all how to make content with your phone, because I don't want there to be any reason for why we're not showing up, why we're not putting our best foot forward. Right? Does anybody have any questions about content in general, just off the top of your head, before I get any deeper into this? Does anybody have any questions?
I had a question.
Go ahead.
I would like, because this,
Can
y'all hear me? Because I know I can get loud.
You good.
Okay. All right, y'all know I can get loud. So I have some questions. What is the name of your ideal client? If you can name your ideal client, then we're good at this level. If you cannot name your ideal clients, then that means we need to do some work. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And how I break it down in my community, what the ideal client looks like is we all kind of understand the word niche. I think as artists, we kind of get that, right? Mm-hmm. We understand what niching down is, or knowing who my audience, who I want to buy from me, but we have to get very exact on that. We need to start exacting. Who's the exact person that's supposed to be my client? I want them every single time. I don't want somebody that's somebody sees it to being good, and then the next client I'm having arguments with them, or not arguments, but negotiation on my prices and all these different things. Like, I want the person who sees the work and then pays for it every single time. But how do you get there? And that's what Shannon's talking about. What is that ideal client for you? Who's that for you? Right? And how do you find that person? Well, first of all, you have to create content to get out there, because you need to get into the market, right? A lot of us, we're not in the market. So it's hard for us to get sales, because the only way you can get sales is if you go to the market, right? Think about every single time y'all buying something, you have to go to where you have to either physically go or go to the platform where they're selling. Y'all have to get there, right? Show them, create the opportunity for it. Then you want to create something, you want to create what's already for. I mean, what are the particular things that people are asking for? Even ask questions. A lot of times in the community, y'all see, I don't want to assume that I know everything that y'all want. Even here, I ask y'all what y'all need, right? I don't want to assume it. Because if I assume, and I put all this time and this energy in creating the thing that I assumed y'all want, and then y'all don't want it, well, guess what happens? I kind of wasted all that time. And then I get confused, and I'm wondering, dang, like, is this even for me? I know I got the passion for it, right? I done invested in this a lot. Not only with financially, but time investment too. But I'm not getting the sales. I'm not getting people to respond. I'm not getting this, and this. So y'all want to make sure that I said it in the marathon yesterday, that it's a lock and key method, right? So you want to find people. So basically is this, you don't want to create a key and then try to find people that are the lock, right? What you want to do is find people who are the lock and then modify the key. Because if you just if you make a key and just go around trying to find a lock, it's going to take you a long time to find a perfect fit. But if you realize that it's a certain and it's exact person, right? Somebody who is exact, you know exactly what they need. They're asking for this particular thing, and you create the solution for it, it's going to work for you every single time. It's a no-brainer. It's an irresistible offer, right? It makes sense why you would show up. It's the same thing about this Shopify challenge. It just makes sense. Like, if I'm the person who needs to get my Shopify set up, or I having some confusion in any particular area about it, it just makes sense. Yeah, the marathon is on YouTube. Ideal. So sorority and fraternities license. Right. So you already, so what you need to do now is I would go to some of these events. I don't know if y'all heard, but like you found a lot of success at even just going to like FAMU homecoming, right? So start showing up to these events and being able to find out what they like. Find out, like, y'all know AKAs, y'all know the colors, right? But you need to know, like, why is this thing selling? Don't just create it and hope they buy it, right? Understand who they are, why they're buying these things. Ask questions so you can create. You need to understand what the market wants. That makes sense, right? I'm different than Shanon. So if it makes sense, put a 7 in the chat. I love the number 7 because it just means completion. That makes sense. Somebody put 777. I love an angel number. So does anybody, I want to use this. Y'all know me, I can preach at y'all and I can teach at y'all, but I want to create an opportunity where you can get an answer to your question tonight. Is there anything, can I say this? Is there any limitation? Like, what is your limiting beliefs about getting out there? Right? Because y'all know y'all got to get out there. Ain't none of y'all here if y'all never learned. If Shanon never got out there, ain't none of y'all would ever been here. Y'all know that. It just makes sense. Like, think about how you're here right now today. She had to get out there first. So y'all see why I'm like, why I be like, please make content, y'all. Why I'm taking so much time to even just help y'all through the process. It's necessary. Now, I'm not saying you need 1 million followers. Shanon ain't got 1 million followers, but she got a great community. Right? So you don't need everything you think you do. But what you need to do is start. What you need to do is show up every single day. Right? I put a question in yesterday. I asked people, are you creating? And I want y'all to answer the same thing. I want y'all to let me know. Are you creating for you? Are you creating for them? Y'all let me know what y'all doing. Y'all saying me? Y'all let me know what y'all doing. Are you creating for you or are you creating for them? I understand it's your business. I understand it's the thing that you love to do. I get it, right? I get it. I get it. But are you creating for you or are you creating for them? I need a little bit more. Y'all let me know what's going on. I try to create for them. Okay. I'm okay with that. I got some thems. I got some me's. Right? For the people who said them, what I want to know is, how do you know? How do you know that you're actually creating for the market? Because I feel like I got some real answers with the me's, and I know I try to, and I'm okay with that, right? We're gonna get you to you are, but for them that are confident, the reason why I'm not here to pick at you, the reason why I'm asking you because we want to help the whole community right now. So I'm just about to break it down. I'm looking for trends. Come on, yeah. So now for everybody who said I'm creating for me, you need to start looking at trends. Okay, what else? For people who said them, what are you doing? Because you're about to help You think that you don't, come on, somebody else is going to benefit off of what you're doing. Somebody who else said them, they probably ain't looking at trends. So Ventrisa just help somebody out. I look at what's popular. Okay, so you also looking at trends. What else? Is that the only thing we doing, y'all? We just looking at trends? The reason why I'm saying that is, what if a trend, what happens when the trend is over? How you gonna make sales then? I'm here to make my customers' vision come true. I like that. I like that. Is anybody gonna say that I'm looking for the person who's gonna say, I create content showing people what is possible for them. I'm in a lot of groups. Okay, cool. I'm looking for the person who's going to say, I'm creating content to show them what is possible. So when they see my content and they look at how many different styles I can do a particular thing, or if somebody is just trying to, because somebody said that they're working with sororities and fraternities, that's their ideal, right? That I've made this, right? For these different frats and sororities, this is what's possible. I'm showing them what is possible, and I'm communicating it as possible. You got to remember, everybody tells themselves, everybody has a certain narrative, right? Your ideal client has a certain narrative that they're saying, just like y'all have a certain narrative that y'all tell yourselves every single day, right? Sometimes it is that my business is going to be, I swear, if I just learn how to get Shopify together, I'm good, right? Some of y'all like that. Some of y'all in here, just because y'all feel that way. If I could just get this thing, right, then I'll be good. Well, for that customer expression, feeling happy with what they got. Okay. Yeah, like I believe that everybody in here probably gonna fulfill on their promise that you're gonna do great work. That's why I said it's not the problem is not that you're not good, right? It's just not enough people know. That's what content is about. It's about getting out there. I create content that inspires and encourages, and my purpose is to help grieving families. Love it. You got a why. That's your brand right there. Why you do something is your brand. Why you do something is your brand. If your why is because it makes me feel good. It's not a bad, but that what I want you to get out of is your business can't be for you. It has to be for them. Why? Because if I buy your products, you ain't never bought a shirt from you. You never bought a cake topper from you. You ain't never buy that. So it'd be weird for you to create everything for you and nothing for them. Your business is about serving, not selling. You have to serve, right? When you're focused on sales, that's all on you. That's your benefit. Because they don't get no benefit. They don't get none from just buying something from you. Serving, though, that means in my content, I'm not worried about how I look right now, because my content is to serve them. Y'all want to, a lot of people, it's a saying that says, watch out for the people who only look at success but skip the steps. Meaning, we can all see the success that everybody has. Y'all can see the success that Shanon has, but don't look at her success. Go back and look at her steps. Look at her old content. Look where she is. Look at the environment. Look at how she is just getting it out there. It doesn't matter where. And she's still like that. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter if everything's perfect. She knows she has to serve. And when you serve, that's when it get magical. When you start applying impact, that's when God starts working. You'll never go broke serving God's people. You only go broke buying things. The income is just a byproduct of the impact, y'all. What I'm saying here is, if you're focused on the reason why you're not making content is because you don't think your stuff is good enough. You don't think your stuff is good enough yet. You're afraid of how other people are going to judge you. You feel like you need more stuff. I need more equipment before I do this, this, and this. But you ain't, that's the funniest one, when you feel like you need more equipment, but you're not even doing nothing with the equipment that you have yet. Okay. Or you're just overthinking. All that is what you put on you. You so focused on you and your business that you are neglecting them. And we're in the people's business. What does that mean, y'all? Anybody know what it means to be in the people business? Anybody got an idea? I forgot to say this before I started, but y'all got to know every single time y'all on a call and I'm here, that this is a conversation, not a dissertation. Serve. That's good. We're in the people business, y'all. Customer service to service the people. Love it, right? Meaning we need people. This ain't about you. If I'm in the people's business, then guess who's gonna buy from me? Right? I see some head nods. People gonna buy from me. So what I'm worried about me for? Why is everything about me in my business when I'm supposed to be making stuff for them? We gotta get out of our own heads. A lot of us said that we overthinking it. Come on. Y'all know y'all got the skills. Y'all got everything that y'all need right now. Let's just be real. Y'all got everything that y'all need. You can always get more. And it's a time and a place for that. But right now, I just need y'all to show up. Right now, I just need y'all to start making content. Right now, I just need y'all to, even if you're not sure yet, make content, put it in the group. Ask, how do y'all like this? How y'all feel about this? Any feedback? Y'all know I'm gonna answer. Please tag me if you don't know what my thing is. If you just put Ant Harge, I promise you. Just tag me, put ants, and I should pop up immediately. Please, I will give you the feedback that you are seeking. Reason being is because we have to get started. If we're in a community, let's help each other. If you overthinking it, y'all just put in the caption, I'm overthinking this thing right now, but y'all just let me know what y'all think. Bet 50 people in there like your stuff and say, this is amazing. Why you ain't been post this? Most of y'all been sitting on content. Y'all got it. Y'all been recording it. You just ain't, come on, Eleanor. I see you. Y'all got it, but you ain't posting it because you overthinking it. Look, you don't have to be great to start, but you got to start if you ever want to be great. It's about the reps. Y'all know what it's like to be a creator. You're not good at when you first start, but the more you do it, the better you get. We understand this, y'all. This ain't nothing but another step. This ain't nothing but another creation. A lot of y'all got creative or creation or something in y'all name. So why y'all tripping right now? All I'm saying is let's create some more. All I'm saying is let's create another thing to let somebody know about it. It's great to make the product. It's great to be great at the thing that you're good at. But how people gonna know? We got to keep creating. We got to give them the opportunity. They got to see us. You got a lot of friends on Facebook that I love your stuff. A lot of friends on Instagram that love your stuff. You got a lot of followers on Facebook that love your stuff. Come on. I ain't got to say too much. Y'all finna get the Shopify covered. So y'all gonna have the store. Y'all just got to get people there. How people gonna know you got a store if you don't tell them you got a store? How people gonna buy if you don't let them know they can? How you gonna let people know that you created something amazing if you don't never tell them? How can your business grow if they don't know? I tell you, look, attention is the greatest thing that you can have on your business. Why? Because where the attention goes, that's where the money flows. So if you're missing the attention, no wonder why your sales down. If you don't got the content to pull them in, right? Because content is a pull strategy, not a push. It's a pull. I gotta pull you in. Because guess what? I'm getting back into y'all. Let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. When you see a piece of content on any platform, it don't matter. You see a piece of content, right? And it's a photo, a video, a shirt, whatever, right? Y'all with me? What? And you like it. And let's just say you actually double tap on it till you like it, right? What do you do after that? And don't overthink it, because we overthink right now. So we getting off of the overthinking. What's the first thing that come to mind? Share. Okay. That's good for me. Share. Keep looking. Tell someone. Come on. When the content connects with you, what do? Want it? Yep. Try and make it? Yep. Shop? Yep. I'm letting y'all know that there ain't no wrong answers. Because y'all basically y'all telling yourselves why y'all need to make content. But come on. Let me know. Bookmark it? Yep. Click on it and look for, boom, somebody hit it for me. Thank you, Ruby. So what I'm saying is, when you create content that connects with somebody, they're going to seek out more. They're going to go to your page. They're going to see, hey, what else she got? What else she done made? Oh, I like this one. Where can I buy this one? Oh, I like this one. I'm going to say this because I know something coming up, and I know I want all my girls to be, this could go for my son would love it. Come on. Y'all know how we think. Don't overthink it. Y'all know when y'all see something, y'all like, oh, I want that. Oh, that looks nice. And the creative in you is like, oh, I can make that. Let me go try to make that myself. Come on, y'all know. Y'all just not giving yourself the opportunity. Y'all saying no before anybody else gets a chance to. Every single time y'all don't post about how amazing you are, every single time y'all got all these templates in here of how y'all can create so amazing things, and y'all can flip them and do different kind of stuff with it. It's mind-boggling, honestly, that how she created all this. But y'all got all this opportunity, but y'all saying no before anybody else gets the opportunity to, because you don't let somebody know. Right? Like, okay, this is a saying that I have. And y'all know the saying that closed mouths don't get fed, right? Everybody done heard that? Well, in business, closed hands don't get paid. Okay? In business, closed hands don't get paid. If you don't give somebody the opportunity to work with you, how can they ever? How can they ever? But you see, Nikki, I see your thing. I love it. You said and this might resonate for everybody, so that's why I'm gonna mention it. I don't be on social media. Verbatim. I don't be on social media. Okay. You see how before you said anything, you had to say I. See how before anything, you had to make it about you first. Your business and your clients don't care what you want to be on. It's where they are. The number one rule of marketing is be where your people are. That's all I'm going to say. If you make your business about you, then you're going to be the only person that'll buy your stuff. You're going to be the only person who thinks your stuff is good. Not because it's not good, but because nobody else knows. You're going to be the only one you're going to be the only person to know how to get to your Shopify store. Right? Your people don't care. Think about it. Think about all these businesses. The businesses go to where the people are. This is about being obedient. You have a gift, but your gift is not for you. I know it says that the gift will make room for you, but you misread it. You misunderstood what he was really saying. Like, your gift is for other people. That's why you're here at this particular time in this particular place. The reason why I have this passion for y'all, this ain't for me. I already know it. This isn't for me. I got to give it to you. This is how I'm using my gift. This is how my gift made room for me. Because before, when I doubted myself, it was just me. Only I thought it was good. But when I started using my gift, it helped me travel the world. And then just luckily, I talked about this yesterday a little bit, but just luckily, I landed in Las Vegas the same day Shanon was in Las Vegas. And can't y'all tell that it was a done right? It was done after that. Come on. It was done after that. That's all she wrote. She gave me the opportunity. That's all we ever need. We creative. But the problem is you're waiting on the opportunity when we telling you right now that because you're creative, you can actually create it. Look, we got to get out of this 9-to-5 mindset where we waiting for somebody else to promote us. We got to get out of this 9-to-5 mindset where we waiting for somebody else to say that we good enough. It's you. You know you. You know you. You know what you can do. You just got to get it out there to other people. Because somebody else gonna say, oh, this is good too. Let me buy it. Somebody else gonna say, oh, this is good too. Let me buy it. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all ought to get the Shopify store. You already gonna have the place where they're gonna buy it at. So we don't gotta worry about, oh, selling in DMs no more. That's fixed. That's about to be fixed. You just gotta get people there. Right? And remember that your content is to serve other people. So it shouldn't be like, oh, I just made this really amazing hoodie, right? But it should be more about how me creating this can be something for you. I know this hoodie look like this right now, but watch how I can. That's why you want to take it from the blank, right? When you create the content, you got to show them the process. Take it from the bottom, right? Take it from the blank and then show them what's possible. I took this hoodie from this and I transformed it into this. Y'all, I don't know if y'all seen my video where I showed you how you can do just quick things to keep their attention, to stop the scroll. Where you can, I have an effect, I have a transition where I can just pop my hoodie and it'll change. It's in the group right now. And I'm gonna have a class on it. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm saying these are the different kind of hoodies that you can, these are different kind, you can tell them like, this is the different type of stuff that's possible. You can snap your fingers. It could be something right here. Once you snap your fingers, boom, it's another thing. Boom, it's another thing. Y'all see how things get possible? Like, you see how it's possible to create content? It's not hard. We just overthinking it. How you do that, Ant? Well, literally, y'all know me. I can break this down real fast for you and not even be quick. You got one clip. If you talking to them and showing them this, you snap. The next clip, you're going to have it with a different thing. You in the same spot. I'm going to twist so they don't blind y'all. You snap. It's a different thing now. Maybe you want a third thing. We're going to just have it like here. So it's a little different. Snap. You're going to cut out the little parts where you moving stuff. And all they see is it going from this to this to this. Come on, y'all. I just made y'all some content. Some of y'all wrote that down. Come on, come on. I know. It's not hard. We just overthinking it. Right? We done with overthinking stuff. We just executing now. Right? We just executing now. It ain't hard. We got everything that we need. We got everything that we need. I promise you, you don't need another this. I promise you, you don't even need a camera. I wouldn't get on the camera until you start making a lot of money and you really like, okay, I'm about to invest and I'm about to make things look nicer. Right? That's when you need the camera. We already creative. And guess what creativity gets born out of? Lack. When you lack something, that's when you get creative. When you ain't got something, that's when you gotta, okay, I'm gonna just take this together and make this. I'm gonna lean it over just a little. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You get creative when you ain't got a lot. So use this opportunity, because I promise you, when you do have when you can start reinvesting all this stuff into it, this part gets simple. I got the camera set up to the stream. When I'm looking here, I'm looking at y'all. When I'm looking at here, I just see the camera. But this lets me know that y'all looking at me. Right? I can do that. The content gets real simple when you put the reps in. It's just like when it comes to printing a shirt. When you first started doing your thing, right? It was hard. It wasn't easy. Y'all know that. You was messing up stuff, wasting shirts. It wasn't easy. Come on. It wasn't. But you kept going. And it's got, every single time you did, you got a little bit better and a little bit better, to the point where now you like, I need a store. I can really sell this stuff. To the point where it's like, I'm really good at this. I can make this my business for real. Like, I'm not playing with this. Not a hobby for me no more. It's the same thing. I'm telling y'all this because we all creators here, y'all. This is not something that I heard. This is something that I know. Right? When I was making videos at first, man, the videos was not that good. Right? I'm doing it for free. I'm trying to find people. Hey, you want a video? I'm outside itching. I want to get a video for you. Can I do that for you? Like, to the point where now it's like people pay me thousands and stuff for it. But people pay me thousands not even to make videos, but to teach them how to do it. It's the same thing, y'all. It just started with, I started off not being great. But I just realized that I'm gonna walk with God with this on this faith journey. And I'm gonna fall in love with the process, not the prize. And I just kept going. And my journey not even over. It's just getting started. And a lot of y'all in the same place. Y'all journey is just getting started. I want to let y'all know that content is not going to be a problem this year. It's not. I'm going to make sure. So if it is a problem for you after 2023, that's just because you wanted it to be. Because y'all don't all, I look in the chat, I see all these different, first of all, I just gave you an example of how to make some content. So stop overthinking. Second of all, I looked at all these different things y'all said. When y'all see a piece of content that connects with you, what you do, you share it. You keep looking for some more of it. You want it. You try and make it. You shop. You bookmark. You click on it for more info. You remember it, meaning you probably remember the person who did it. What I love about that is that means that's a reoccurring client. That's not just a one stop and shot. That's, I worked with you once, you killed it. I love the way that you do it, and then you do it again. What I love about content, it builds like and trust. I love it. Because if they can see what you can do before anything has to happen, they already know what they can expect when it comes to the quality. Right? It's like buying something and you ain't never seen or worked with somebody before. Think about it like this. Try to buy something from somebody and you ain't never seen their face, but they supposed to be trying to tell you that they're going to help you. How you supposed to trust somebody? Right? Or you don't know the brand. Right? Like a lot of y'all be on a lot of, like, the reason why everybody okay with shopping with Amazon is because we know the brand. When you see a different brand, you don't know. Or if it's very expensive, it's high and expensive, you got more questions. I can't, it's nothing if it's like, $10, okay. But if it's expensive, I need to know. Let me scroll down and look at the reviews. Come on. I know I'm talking to somebody. Look, we family. Come on, y'all. We gonna look at the reviews. I need to see what other people are saying about y'all. It's the same thing. Look, when you create this content, it's building like and trust. So there go they don't have to wait on a review. They can see it for themselves what they're getting into. And if you show up on screen, then it just builds more person. And first of all, it gives you personality, right? Second of all, it lets it be more personal. That's why I love looking at the camera. I love looking at the lens because y'all know I'm speaking right to y'all, right? And if I switch from y'all to you, I'm speaking right to you. Now I'm talking directly to you. All my pieces of content is you now. That's what your content is. When you speaking, you're not gonna speak crowd. You're gonna speak to a person, right? Are you looking for yada yada? Go to content, y'all. Are you looking for straw? Or I don't know. What's something they make? What's something they constantly make?
Apparel, tumblers, socks, keepsakes.
Okay. Let's just say for this instance, y'all, my phone really resembles it closer to anything else. Are you looking for tumblers, right? So are you looking for some nice tumblers? And then you can show them like this is what's possible, and there go that little snap. Snap, 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 all of them different tumblers. Right? All of them just, and then give them a CTA, and all the CTA is we ain't gotta push them to go do something. We want to pull them in. All I'm saying is, if you like these tumblers, go ahead and drop your girl a follow. Right? Because I'm coming out with more content just like this. Or ask them a question. Do y'all want to see how these are made? Some people won't buy from you until they see your process. Some people won't buy from you until they see your process. Especially if you're not out there in your brand. That's why I'm telling you to make content, because you need to build your brand. And then let them know why you do it. Somebody said, I really care about my clients and I really want them to have their, whatever they desire. That's your why. That's your why is your branding. What you do starts becoming your marketing. Everybody understands. We already know what the end process is. We already know when you actually do the work, we know what that is. Before I talk all the time, does anybody have any questions?
This is supposed to be an opportunity for y'all to ask some questions because we're getting ready to start our challenge with the main group coming in. So this is the opportunity to ask a specific question about your specific business, you can put a 1 in the chat. If you would like to unmute your mic so we can call on you and you can ask those questions. All right, y'all only have about 5 minutes. So let's take advantage of asking a specific question.
Somebody said 1.
Okay, we got a 1. Okay, go ahead, call on, man.
All right. Be honest with you, don't know how to do that.
Okay, so all you have to do is just tell them to unmute. So who's that, Janine?
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so Janine, go ahead and unmute your mic, love.
I
That's what
unmuted
you-
it. Can
gotcha.
you hear me? Are you able to hear me?
You're still muted. Let me see if I can.
Oh.
It's the
Okay, okay.
I'm on there
okay.
twice.
Okay. Who is just speaking?
Me. Did you
Okay,
hear
go
me?
ahead. Oh, you're on there twice. That's what you said. Okay.
Yeah.
I see you now. Go ahead.
Okay. So my issue is I can do a lot of different things and I don't have any focus on narrowing it down.
Mhm.
So even if I get my website together, because I've had hundreds of websites,
Mhm.
but I can't decide or figure out my focus.
Cool. So, all right. So don't think of this as a problem. Just think of it as the addition needs to be made, right? Once you make a decision, it means that you cut off everything else. You're dividing, right? So you have to know, like, what is the thing that you want to be known for? So it's time to get out of our brain and let's start putting things on paper, right?
Okay.
Because you're very talented, but the only thing is you need to start understanding who exactly do you want to help, who exactly do you want to make things for. It doesn't mean that you can cut that. It means cut off everything else. It just means that we need you to have a focus really quickly, right? Because if you don't have your main thing, if you don't have your mainstreaming, and you don't keep the main thing, we get very lost and confused, right? That's why we start overthinking. We don't ever put anything down. Everything's up here. We got to start putting things down. Ask yourself, like, if anybody else is feeling like Janine, ask yourself, what do I want to be known for in my craft? What is the thing that I love creating and I love creating for other people, right? More than the other things. It's not that you're not skilled in another particular area, but what is the thing that you really want to do? Shannon can do a lot of things, but what do y'all know her for?
Sublimation.
Exactly.
Photoshop.
Exactly, right? She can do tons of stuff. She know this business like the back of her hand, but she hit y'all with sublimation. She got very focused on that. She hit y'all with Photoshop. She got very focused on that. Now she can start talking about Canva and helping y'all with that and showing y'all the possibilities with that, or converting people from Canva over to this. Now that works. But before you can go and start, you know what I'm saying, getting all over and doing multiple things, you got to make sure that main thing is main thinging. Okay?
Right. Okay.
So I really want you to do this. This is something that everybody should be doing, and implement this into your business right now. Get a piece of paper and please write down, what is the thing that I want to be known for? A lot of y'all confused because you don't know what you want to be known for.
My training is design. I've been an artist all of my life. That's what my training is.
Mhm.
And I am happiest, and I always make this joke. The world is a safer place when I'm designing. So,
you know what? Let's see. We'll go ahead and start letting people in because it's 8:00. But what we'll do, we can take one more question.
Okay.
thank you.
We can
Of
start
course.
letting folks in.
Of course.
Oh yeah, because I see them waiting. Ooh, they're waiting. We'll go ahead and let them in. But here's the thing. We still have one more question.
Yes.
Who's that? Because I can't see from here.
Tamika, if you want to go ahead and unmute,
Yes.
you can.
Hello.
Hey.
My question is, how do you get customers in this t-shirt market where it's so saturated, where they'll tell you, your shirt is $40, but I can go over here and get it for 25.
So understand this. Anytime an area is saturated or a market is saturated, it doesn't mean that it's a bad market to be in. It just means that it's a market where people are finding success, right? That's why it's saturated. If people wasn't finding success, then it wouldn't be saturated. That just makes sense, right? So when it comes to it, you want to create something that is going to be very meaningful for them. Create something where this is why it's important to have authority in your space, right? Because when you have attention on you, like think about it like this. Think of all these different brands, but people will spend their money with one particular brand. Can I ask you a question real quick? What type of phone do you own?
Samsung S22.
Right. How many different Androids have you owned?
A lot.
Have you ever owned an iPhone?
Yes.
Okay, but you don't use an iPhone.
No.
Why?
I don't like it.
See what I mean? iPhone has a whole bunch of people that only mess with iPhones. Android has a whole bunch of people that only messes with Androids, right? You have to have authority in your space. It's not a saturated field, right? Think about how many different things Apple come out with a phone and a watch and everything every single year, right? And Android do too. But it's a reason why. It's a certain authority. They're speaking to certain people that want certain things, and they're giving it to them every single time. So what I'm saying is you need to know who you want to speak to, and then know how to give them what they want every single time. Don't try to work with the people who are saying, look, I know you say it's 40, but I'm gonna go over here because I can get it for 15. We okay letting them people go.
And I did.
Okay, amen, right? Amen. And anybody else that's having questions, let them go, right? Meaning, because the only thing that you're missing right now is authority in your space. Because you already know what your stuff is worth. You already know the quality. You know, I'm not gonna just let you, no, this is business, right? Just like a bill, right? You ain't gonna say, hey, I can't do this. I'm not gonna pay that today. I'm gonna just do, cool, right? They say the best way to get back on your feet is miss 2 car payments. Come on, right? So treat your business like a business. Just build more authority. How do you build more authority? You need more awareness. What does content equal?
Awareness.
Amen. Amen. That's all you need. You just need more awareness. You need more people to know who you are. Because if more people know who you are, you have more opportunities for people to buy. The only reason why that person seems significant is because you just don't have a lot of opportunity yet. Because I promise you, when you have a lot of people coming at you, you have a lot of this. And also, just to point out why I'm glad you're here, it's because when we're doing business, when it comes to a purchase, it shouldn't even be like, how did that purchase happen? Like, how did that conversation happen? Was it in your DMs? How was it? Messenger?
No, actually, my niece's boyfriend passed last month.
Okay.
And I did an all-over shirt. I did an all-over shirt for my niece.
Yeah.
So her boyfriend's sister wanted a shirt. So I did a mock-up, told her my price, everything. She never got back to me. But later on, I seen on Facebook that she went somewhere else and got a shirt done. I'm pretty sure for cheaper because it wasn't even a 13 by 19 print on the shirt that she had on.
Look, we okay letting if it's a lot of discount shoppers and all that stuff, let them be that. It's cool. It's cool. Like if you want the Dollar Tree shirts, that's cool. We cool with that because we're trying to build a real business, right? If you know what your price is, stand on that.
I do.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
Amen.
So let's do this, y'all. We got some new folks in the room, and I want to piggyback off of what Ant is talking about right now, because this is perfect going into the content for tonight, which is about your ideal client, really and truly, not just creating for a random person out there, but creating exactly for your ideal client so that you're attracting your ideal client first and foremost. And then secondly, the other stuff that you do, because I know we do a lot of the other stuff that you do That will be your secondary, but it will not be your primary focus. Let me give y'all an example. My primary focus is helping you all with Photoshop and turning your creativity into cash. That's my primary focus. My secondary focus is that, yes, I have ink, I have substrates, I have other products that help you along that. But the main thing is getting you to see yourselves as the people who can create the thing to become the success that you want to see. That's my primary goal. So my primary goal is a coach. My secondary goal is to sell these products. So first you have to understand who that person is, how you're addressing them, making sure that your messaging is clear, that you have clarity there. That's what we're about to talk about in just a little bit. So I want to make sure that everybody's in the room, everybody's awake. Let's make sure that if you are in this room right now and you are ready to tackle this Shopify challenge, I need y'all to give me a 100 fire, some flowers. Like, let's see, we need some energy up in this room right now.
Let's go.
Let's go. And first of all, let's say thank you to Ant, who once again has given his time, energy, and this man just said y'all could tag him in your post. Y'all can tag him in your post and he will critique your content.
Yes, please. I'm gonna show y'all. We're gonna have classes on how to edit and how to make better content too. But just get started. Use this momentum that you have right now, right? Because I know y'all feel something more about why you need to and everything than you did before. So use this momentum to start making movement, right? And please tag me. Please just tag me, and I would love to give you some pointers, anything like that I can help you with.
Well, thank you so much, Ant. I appreciate this.
It was an honor.
And yes, listen, we got to go ahead and get into this thing. I have another special guest coming on later today to talk to us about Facebook ads. But before we get into that, we're going to get into our content today. Is that all right? We're good? All right. So y'all make sure that you follow Ant on Instagram if you're not already. He's in the Facebook group, but Instagram is can you put it in the chat?
I sure can.
And you could even put the whole Instagram.com, put the /. So definitely, and then you get to see an example of the content that converts. All right. So, all right. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to switch the sound over here. So if you could. There it goes. Okay. So when the Zoom wants to be all up in your face and you don't need it to be like it's on top of your Facebook and your Photoshop, then it wants to show up. When I can't, there it is. I was gonna say when I can't see the settings is when I want to see them. All right, so I wanted to see all y'all's beautiful faces, and it was your time. I want to ask a question right now. In the chat, let me know if you're here right now and you are one of these words: scared, not confident, nervous, any of those things. Just you don't have to tell me which one it is. Just give me a 0 in the chat right now. Just give me a 0 in the chat. Just say Shanon, there's something right now that's not quite on point, and I'm gonna be honest about it. And that's okay. Okay, I need to know if we have that in them. Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, you know what? That is 99.9999% of people. And then probably the other percentage of folks that either have convinced themselves it's not true or are lying to themselves. So here we go. We all have fears. We all have inhibitions, is what I call them. They're not necessarily fears, because a fear is something that you have in your natural capacity to protect you from a clear and present danger. Now, I just want y'all to answer this next question for me. Give me a 1 if somebody has ever hurt you for selling them something. They slapped you, they punched you in your neck, they choked you out, they said, "Girl, don't you ever sell me nothing again." That didn't happen? Wait a minute. I don't see no ones. So what we afraid? Ain't nobody gonna beat you up. What we afraid of? I promise you, the biggest fear that we have is that we just don't really understand something. We don't really have the confidence in our understanding. Even if we do understand something, we don't have the confidence in that understanding. So our goal for this whole challenge today, we're going to build our confidence in our customer. Okay, we're going to work on our competence. Competence is how well you're going to actually do something. Okay, we're going to work on some Photoshop. We're going to actually do some design for your Shopify store. And of course, we're going to launch your Shopify store by Friday. So that's going to be done. But what people won't tell you is that there's more to selling than just doing. You can be the greatest at what you do, but if nobody knows you do it, or if your ideal client doesn't get that message from you, then there's a lot of wasted opportunity there. So today, we're going to do a real quick exercise, real quick. Okay. So I want us to, you can close your eyes. You don't have to close your eyes. Some people don't like closing their eyes around other people. That's fine too. When I'm in public and I say my grace, I have one eye open. That's fine. If you need to have one eye open so you see what's going on, that's fine too. I want us to go ahead and do this exercise together. And y'all trust me, right? And even if you don't trust me, you at least like me a little bit. You're here. All right. So let's go ahead and do this exercise together. And I promise you it will take minimum time and it will have maximum output. Okay. Because what we need to do right now is we need to imagine where we want to be, not where we are right now. Okay. So let's do this together, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath. I want you to put your hands on your belly. So when you take a deep breath, you should feel your belly expand. That's called that good old belly breath. Okay. That's how we know we're getting good deep breaths in. And as I'm talking, I just want you to make your deep belly breaths. And I want you to imagine your ideal scenario. And it might sound a little something like this. Okay. And y'all go ahead and let the folks in because I'm about to get into this vision real deep right now. So I'm taking a deep breath. Whew. I just got home from my 9 to 5. I'm a little worn out. I got 2 little ones grabbing on my ankles, talking about they're hungry. They need help with homework. And all I want to do is just relax, spend time with my family, and create something without any interruption. I just want to go to my craft room. I want to go to my craft cave and I just want to create because that's where I find my peace. That's where I find my pleasure. That is where I can calm myself and get my mind together. However, I got these other responsibilities. Right now, I'm cooking dinner. I'm making the scenario where I am pleasing everybody else because I got to. By 9 o'clock tonight, I got to have my peace and quiet. I got to get to my craft. I got to get to the thing that makes me tick, that makes me happy, that makes me sane. I've got to get to my room. Now, I got the kids to sleep. Significant other is okay with watching that game or whatever else is going on right now. So I get to go to my room where I can create. And in my peace, while I'm creating, my mind is spinning 1,000,000 miles per hour because all I want to do is this, but I keep finding things that keep me from this. I'm feeling frustrated right now. And in that frustration, I stop and I write down, what do I really want? What is my ideal scenario? How do I see myself living my life different than this? And it goes a little something like this. It might be a little different from you. I see myself waking up every single morning, encouraged and excited to work on the very thing that I dreamed about last night. I see myself spending way more time with my family. I see myself creating a business with and for my family. I see myself in an environment where I can clock in and clock out as I please without asking another grown human being for permission. I see myself driving wherever I want to go and experiencing whatever I want to experience because it doesn't matter the vehicle. I just want to get to the places that I want to see and I want to experience. And I want my family to be able to come with me. I want to be able to create things that help. I want to be able to create things that heal. I want to make other people smile in this world with something that I created. And of course, I would love to be able to live monetarily and have the time freedom that I really desire. All of this I want to be able to do with the resources that God gave me naturally, with the vision that God gave me naturally. I want to know, I want to have confidence, I want to have competence that I have everything that it is that I need in order to have this life that I'm designing right now. I want you all to imagine right now, take this moment and literally visualize where you are when you achieve what it is that you want to achieve. Are you at the Eiffel Tower visiting? Are you on a beach? Are you in a big, beautiful home with your family? What are you experiencing? What does it smell like? What does it look like? What does the air taste like where you are right now? And I want you to take this moment to understand that that's not just a vision, that's not just a possibility. It is a high probability if that's what we focus on. So I want us to open our eyes, and I want us to stay in that place of focus today, okay? As we go through our motions of this whole week, it will get a little challenging. This is a challenge. But I want us to recognize that what we have already been through has been a challenge of itself. And what we're getting ready to encounter, that challenge has prepared us for that success. So as we walk through these steps, if you get a little discouraged, hang in there. Trust yourself, trust the vision that God gave you, and trust that you have everything that you need within you to achieve that result. Okay, now I'm gonna do a little check-in right now. And I want to know, how are we feeling? Just in one word, I feel, and just give me what you're feeling right now. In one word, I feel, just give me one word right now. Let's go in the chat. Let me see. I need, okay, we feel better. Okay, great, ready, excited, motivated, amazing, encouraged, excited, ready, motivated, more confident, ready to go. Let's go. Let's go. Motivated, encouraged. Let's go. Okay, Bonnie. Calm, confident, understood. Ooh, understood. I like that, Ruby. Motivated, excited. All right. Woo, inspired. Okay, this is amazing because this is the energy we have to create sometimes, y'all. We got to create this energy sometimes, okay? And when we create that energy, guess what? We can continue to create. All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to discuss our ideal client. And I'm going to do this. I've never done this before, but I found this idea to do this. And y'all said y'all wanted to learn a little bit more about AI, right? Artificial intelligence. We said we wanted to learn a little bit more about AI. So can I do something a little different tonight when we talk about our avatar, our ideal client? Do y'all mind if I use a little AI to help us teach tonight? If so, go ahead and put AI in the chat. If y'all want to see some AI tonight, go ahead and put AI in the chat. Let's go. So what we're going to do tonight is I only have time to do this for 2 people live tonight, okay? For 2 people live tonight, we're going to identify your ideal client. And not only are we going to identify them, we're going to exemplify them. We're going to show you an example of them, okay? The reason why is because I want this to be very clear to you that if your customer is everyone, if your goal is to sell to everyone, then you really have 0 clients because you won't reach anyone. Okay. And I'm guilty of that myself. In the beginning, I wanted to make everything. I wanted to service everyone. I wanted to be everybody's artist. And that quickly failed because no one knew who I was really targeting. I didn't even know who I was targeting. That's what I'm telling you. You got to be the first to know who your client is. All right. All right. So we're going to get into a little AI, if that is okay. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, y'all. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask a few questions. So y'all make sure y'all stay with me in the chat. Make sure y'all stay with me in the chat. And Give me just a moment, share my screen. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to kind of put in a prompt, because some of y'all told me y'all know who your ideal client is. And I feel like we need a little direction on that. Okay. So I want y'all to tell me in the chat, and let me pull up the chat because okay, there it is. It's loaded. I need you to give me specifics, just like quick specifics. Okay. Your ideal client, and if you don't know who this is, let my questions take you to start answering some questions about your ideal client. Your ideal client is male or female? Male or female, and just answer that. Okay. Okay. And what I'm going to do is, from these questions, I'm going to build something there. Okay. Ideal client is female. Got you. So I'm basically going to create an avatar from these responses. Okay. The ideal client, she is what age range? Is she 25? Is she 35? Is she 45? 35. Okay, I got 35. Ideal client is female and 35. The ideal client, does she shop high end? Is she luxury, or is she more like a Nike mom? Is she a sports mom, or is she a connoisseur of all things really light and soft and beautiful? I need y'all to tell me, give me some more information. I'm getting sports. Okay. So got you. All right. Also, is your ideal client, let's get real specific. Is your ideal client African American or Black? Is your ideal client Latina? Is your ideal client Caucasian? I want to get real specific because we're going to paint this picture. To paint this picture, we need to know a little ethnicity in there. Okay. Okay. We're going to get specific because this is what we're doing. I want you to know this, and this is not, I want y'all to know this is not against anything. It's just making sure that your product is for somebody. Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay. Making sure it's for somebody. All right. So cool. I have female, about 35 years old, sports, family oriented. So family, mom, sports, family, and mom. Okay. Black female. And then I'm going to put beautiful because I love to see some beautiful images. Okay. Now, let me ask you this too. Where's one of her favorite short stores to shop? Where's one of her favorite stores to shop? And I'm talking about when she's buying stuff. If she's family mom, yes, she's buying stuff for the kids. But when she does buy something for herself, where is she shopping? Okay, I got Shein, Target, Macy, Nordstrom. Where is she shopping for clothing? Because most of us are going to have these Shopify stores. Let me ask you this. Nike store. Okay, I like that one. What are you all selling primarily? What are you all making primarily? Are we making clothing? Are we making keepsake items? What are we making? Because where we're identifying where she shops, we want to pick something similar to that. All right, so we have party favors. Yep, I saw shirts. I know shirts is probably the most popular, but keepsakes, okay. Got you. Okay. So I want to kind of show you an idea of what you can do to embody the avatar, the ideal client, using the assistance of AI. So AI isn't going to do everything for us. We got to have brains. We got to have the input. We have to have our information together in order to get a proper show you, because I kind of already imagined some of this stuff. Go figure, I already knew a little bit about your avatars. I did a little bit of searching here. So I'm going to show you what I came up with. So this is your avatar. You're thinking luxury, you're thinking high-end shopper. If this was your type of ideal client, then these are just some images to kind of get you going. Okay, well, what could I produce that this woman would be like just automatically attracted to? And in this case, it may not be a t-shirt, right? Or if it is a t-shirt, it might be a fitted shirt. It might be something that has a regal or a very polished look to it, right? So you might do prints or patterns. Maybe you wouldn't do exactly photos, right? So we gotta kind of understand our ideal client there. All right. And then here, we're gonna play with this prompt because I think this is more or less what we're talking about right here, right? So here we have mom around 35. I would still say that's, young, right? She's a shopper. She definitely still cares about buying things for herself, but she's very family oriented. She's a sports mom. So when she's out running errands or she's out representing for the kids, then she has the ability to purchase your products and still be family oriented. Like, she doesn't have to feel selfish that I'm buying this, that, or the other for myself. It's pretty much to represent the kids anyway. So you're working in that realm, right? She's busy. She still wants to be cute. She still wants pieces that reflect her personality and individuality. She's 35. She's still young at heart, right? So let's kind of take some of that. And then I have a more extreme here. So this is kind of what I imagine my ideal clients, which you all are my ideal clients. Let me ask you this. I'm just curious. Out of option 1, 2, and 3, okay? So this is 1, right? This is 2, right? This is 3. Which of these images, 1, 2, or 3, appeals most to you? To you, not to your clients, but to you. This is so interesting, y'all. I want to see what appeals to you. Like, which one would you click on and be like, oh my gosh, let me download that. Let me print that on a shirt. Let me do something with that artwork. Which one? Okay. I'm sort of getting this understanding. And here we are. I want y'all to know, for one, I have a little bit, that's like my backup is kind of to create these luxury things. So that's why sometimes, like on the images you see before me, I kind of use a Versace-esque and a Gucci-esque kind of prints and patterns and things, because I know not everybody wants to look like a sports mom, right? Some of us want that elegance and that decor and design. But for the majority, my avatar, look, my prompt is a beautiful Black woman, colorful, crafty, creative, entrepreneur, high fashion, shopping. So I just put in some words that to me speak to my ideal client. And this is the majority of what you picked. Okay. So I'm already, by this imagery here, this is why I have all the colors, y'all. This is why I talk about the ink. This is why I talk about the freedom that I want to have and that I do have as an entrepreneur. I don't talk about the private jets and the fancy cars and all of those things, because my ideal client may like those things or think that that stuff is cool, but my ideal client cares more about their financial freedom, their family freedom, their mental freedom, their creative freedom, right? So I'm speaking to this avatar right now. I'm speaking to you all. But I need you all to know who your avatar is and how they shop, how they operate. So we're going to do a little bit of additional play on this right now, okay? So I just wanted y'all to kind of see that demonstration and how it really works in real life. Like, most of us like this third image, and this is essentially how I resonate with you, okay? Y'all see right now I have on all kind of colors. I'm always colorful. It's going to attract the creative every single time, okay? So most of us are going with this theme, though, for our avatar. So maybe our avatar is not the creative. Our avatar is the trendy mom who wants to show her creative side, but she still wants to be in that Nike-esque type of vibe, right? So now we're going to use this prompt to kind of build a little bit more, okay? So let's see. Let's build a little further into this. And you all can help me with words here, okay? So I'm going to, and this is Mid-Journey. I'll give y'all the link for this after class because I don't want y'all so focused on this right now, okay? The idea here is that we're building our avatar. Like we are building our ideal client. And once we have this pictured, I will put this in the chat. Y'all can write it down, take a picture, and I do give a what because I want you to use this. I want you to use this energy. I want you to use this imagery to make sure that you are, whenever you see that image, whenever you're making something, you're making your content, you're making your designs, you're making your ads, you're speaking to that person. Okay. When I'm making my ads, I hope I'm speaking to y'all. Man, I tell you, I have busy stuff. I have crazy looking stuff. I have crazy colors and stuff. And I know y'all like it. Okay. And if the people that don't like it, guess what? They're not my ideal client. So I don't care. And guess what? The haters still buy my stuff so they can copy it. So as long as you're focused on who you are here to help, you will be successful. You focus on your purpose and your passion, and the profit will follow. Okay. But you got to know what your passion and your purpose is so you stay focused. If you try to get in everybody else's lane and service everybody else's customers, you're going to lose your momentum. You're going to lose that concentrate. Y'all, you ever had that concentrated cleaner and you miss and use it like it was just regular old cleaner? That concentrate that's supposed to be watered down, you have to concentrate right now. You are this original, unique version and representation directly of God. So why would you water that down? Why would you dilute that to get what somebody else has? Stay in your lane, stay focused. Your vision, God didn't give to anybody but you. You're the only one who's going to understand it. You're the only one who can execute it. So let's do that right now, okay? So I'm having fun with this. I hope y'all are having fun with this. Oh, I just wanted to kind of show you also here, when I look at like what type of web design or field, because I'm actually redesigning my website. And I took my ideal avatar and I said, you know what would this website design look like for my ideal avatar? Guess what I get? Examples of colors, themes, visuals, like hairstyles. So now I can go create these actual models. I can go create this actual content that's going to attract this buyer, this client. This is y'all. These are my people. I'm speaking directly to my people when I'm in this realm and element. If I go scrolling and looking at everybody else's Instagram, y'all, I did that this morning and it gave me a headache because sometimes we get uncertain about where we stand solid. And then we start looking at other people's stuff like, well, what kind of customers are they getting? What type of ads are they making? And guess what? We're diluting ourselves at that point because then we start second guessing ourselves. We start second guessing our gifts, and then we start to kind of veer off of our path and start to like get on this tangent to somebody else's direction and directive. That's not our message. That's not our client. So what I want to do tonight is I'm going to give you this website. You can actually try this out tonight. That'll be your homework, is to try this out. Okay. And then also I want you to use this entire week. Use this entire week. If you got to make it your screensaver. So every time that you log on your computer, this is who you're looking at. Okay. All right. So this is mine. This may not be yours. If yours isn't the super creative, colorful, just stand out. I want to be different. I've been that my whole life. And get this, most of the time, your ideal client is going to be something like you. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's dig into this a little bit more. I'm going to go with the Nike theme. Okay. So I got a hyper realistic, beautiful sports mom, Black female. And then I put 35-year-old. I'm going to put mom again, or I'll put family. And then I'm going to put colorful because I want to see some color in here. I want to see colorful. And then I want to see like a sports team. So I'm going to say football team just to kind of see what I get out of here. Nike style. And then she's shopping. You could even get, more specific and say that she likes custom apparel or something like that. Well, let's put in custom apparel. Sometimes we can go a little off and we have to bring it back. She's unique fashion. I'm going to put unique fashion. All right. And then I'm just going to let it do what it do. I don't know what it's going to do. It's going to give me something though. Okay, let's go. And I don't know if I did it right, but I got to put / imagine. Boom. And some of y'all, we could put imagine this whole scenario that we built before we got started today while we had our eyes closed. I might do that. Put imagine and all of those things and see what kind of scenario it builds. That's going to take a little while to build. Okay. Let's give it that moment. And let's see, while it's over here building, see, it's actually generated something right now. Don't know what it's going to come up with, but we'll see when it does. All right. I also want to show you when I looked up luxury. Okay. And then I got a little more specific. I was like, okay, well, I want this to be website content. So in this, I want us to imagine like because some of you said you wanted more high-end luxury customers. So maybe our website isn't going to have people wearing a bunch of t-shirts. We have to be realistic. Okay. Or if it does have a t-shirt, maybe it's going to be styled with a high-end jacket and belts and boots. And maybe we customize some jeans or some denim jackets or something that looks more substantial than a t-shirt. Does that make sense? Okay. So now while this is generated, I need you to give me my feedback now. Actually, this is your feedback. This is what you need. Tell me who your avatar is. Describe it in one thing as if you were putting it into this machine right now. Okay. So tell me your avatar's gender, age. You could even go as far as complexion if you wanted to, or what type of hair. You could put braids, you could put afro, you could put long flowing straight hair. You could put Native American, Latina in there. You do not have to be so broad. I want you to get specific, because this is one person that you're talking about. And this one person, if you're talking directly to her, the people who resonate with her, the people who flow around her, the people who want to be around her light will be attracted to your product too. And that's what I want y'all to know. If that's who you are building for, then you build for one and the many will come. Okay. But if you are sports mom over here, and then you are, well, on this side, I want to do the luxury client, like, you can have secondaries, but if your main focus isn't clear, then we're losing everything. So what we're going to do for this challenge, we're going to focus. We're going to focus on the core, and then later you can build secondary and even third level products and messages. Okay. I'm going to give y'all an example why this thing is, I think it's still generating. Like I said, primarily, I love to coach. I didn't realize that was my primary message. That was my primary offer that I had for people. I thought my offer was I was just helping people with Photoshop. I thought. And then I had to realize I was getting clear on my messaging, and my messaging was, my goal is to help people with their confidence and their creativity so that they become more competent and they can change their circumference, which is the people that they're around, and they can actually do this full time and make this the way that they create currency. So I'm a creative currency coach. Simple, right? Now I do have products that surround around that, but my main thing is whatever you're afraid of in this realm, I want to help you get out of that fear. Get out of your fear of Shopify, get out of your fear of Photoshop, get out of your fear of the fact that you feel like you can't do a craft and it can't replace your income. Some of us, that's our fear. We don't feel like we feel like our craft is our hobby, something that we just like to do. And we don't know for sure. We don't have that confidence that this can actually be the thing that grows our entire empire. Okay. So when I told y'all earlier, I want you to paint the picture of your avatar, this is exactly what I was talking about. I just felt like for us, we're creatives, we're visual. So I felt like I just had this inclination that this activity will help us out quite a bit. And let me see here what's going on. So when I put that, this is a football mom. Look, this artificial intelligence trying to steal my little paint splash style, y'all. But now, does this look like it speaks to the client that I would want as my client? So I have colors. Y'all, I done created templates with all of these types of effects. We got sports kids on it. Look, this thing done painted the product for us for our avatar that we just talked about. You got a sports mom on there. You got the number in the middle of the shirt for the kid. You have the paint splashes. Y'all know my paint splash game is one of the original in the game. It's got the feathers on there. Y'all already know. Matter of fact, I wore feathers yesterday. I had these same colors as my color scheme. So for me, this is my avatar, right? This is who I'm going after. Now, if I were to say the same thing and maybe it's not colorful, right? So let me try this same prompt here. And then this is another variation. Look, did a mock-up. It even copied my 122 template with the shoes and stuff. It put about 3, I don't know who got 3 feet over there, but that's another thing you have to be careful with AI. It does some extravagant things you have to kind of bring back. So somebody got 3 feet over there, and it's okay. That's their business. All right, but you see that some of these things is speaking this. I didn't even put sublimation in there, and it's already speaking to sublimation, y'all. So now I'm getting an idea of how I could be advertising to my client, connecting with my client. And this is just on a visual level. This isn't even in the messaging quite yet. All right, so let's say some of y'all are not that colorful. You want let's see. Oh, hold on a second. I misspelled imagine. Let me be quiet so I can spell. There we go. All right, so this one, let's not say colorful. Let's do this one. Let's say purple and gold. Because maybe your avatar, your number one seller is this high school that has high performing athletes, and you just know if you get this team to wear your stuff and promote your stuff, that you just know that you'll be on the map. So let's do a purple and gold, and let's say that the team mascot. Team mascot is what's a popular team mascot? Wolf, a lion. What? A tiger. Okay. Purple and gold, mascot, tiger. Okay. Let's see what it comes up with. I don't even know, y'all. We just putting it out there, seeing what comes. And this is what we're doing on a regular basis. So this should be a little energizing. It should be informational as well. All right. So this is where we're going today. Now, I'm giving you some creative tips, but I have, and I don't know, do we have our special guest on yet? Let me see. And let me know in the chat, because I'm just sitting here talking. I'm not even paying attention to any. Okay, yep. I got a special guest here tonight who is going to teach us about how to market to that ideal client, how to actually do paid advertising ourselves, so we're not paying somebody else marketing dollars. Okay, so and I'm sure that they are going to use this information right here too. Let's see. Kind of, but not really. Let's get a little more specific here. So I'm going to go imagine, and then I'm going to go with I'm going to put sports in the beginning. So this is a sports mom, football kid, and then we're going to go with still the purple and gold. Because it did the purple and gold and tiger, and it put tigers on their shirts. I'm not happy with that. Purple and gold team mascot is a tiger. They want custom apparel still, of course. What else? So we'll do beautiful Black woman, age 35. And we already put mom in there. And then this one, I want to show me a website design and apparel collection. I'm just throwing that in there. Let's see what we end up with. All right. Let me go see what they came up with, because it finally finished generating. We could check it out. That's actually pretty cool. I like this. Y'all, this right here generated some artwork that we can use for a t-shirt design. Did y'all see that? Fire. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll download these and I'm gonna put these in the class tonight. So in order for me to do this, I gotta go and jump to this thing right here, and then I'm going to upscale. I think I'll upscale this one right here because I like that one and this one. So, and I'll also upscale the family photo, because maybe that's what we can use as our ideal of, basically who we want to advertise to. So let's upscale number 4, number 3, and number 2, because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And then also, y'all see, you can look at other people's ideas and what they're doing. You can even upscale the work that they're doing. Cool. All right, so I'm going to wait on that upscale. I'm going to download it. So listen, this is my part for tonight. My part was to get y'all hype and understanding. And I'll go ahead and pull that up, and I will put that in the class files for homework tonight. So I'm going to give y'all that file. Just know that AI sometimes is going to have like some extra fingers or toes or something, and you have to clean it up. This looks so beautiful, y'all. That looks so gorgeous. I'll give y'all the link to the AI and everything, okay? But the whole point of this is so that we could get to understanding what we have in our mind, what we already have vision for. There's already a client for that thing, okay? There's already a path for that exact service, that exact product that you want to offer. And all we're doing is we're putting the pieces together that makes what we have in our head make sense, okay? Now, if we go off of that path and we're rocking and trying to do everybody else's everything else, then we can't get mad when we're confused and our messaging is confused, okay? So let me know in the chat if this is good, if y'all like this kind of content, if this is something that you can see yourself doing. Oh, okay, Nisi. I'm so sorry to hear that, love. And I'm so incredibly proud of you for you being here for yourself, even though you are you're obviously experiencing some hardship right now. Congratulations on showing up for you and for him, and I'm sure he's honored. So I will put this in the matter of fact. Let me go ahead while y'all are doing y'all's next phase. I'm going to be downloading these for y'all. Okay, so there's one. Y'all get that one. And this one. And these as well. Okay, and this will be a cool class on teaching y'all how to do mock-ups with this stuff. All right, it's giving me ideas. Y'all know I'm brain always running for y'all. Okay, so, but tonight, what I want to do is I want to introduce to you, and let me know if I'm going to stop sharing my screen so I can see y'all, because I got to see those beautiful faces. There we go. Awesome. Where's my Rich from Anywhere family at? Hey, I see ya.
What up, y'all? Yo, it's a pleasure to be here, y'all. First and foremost. Mid-journey though, Shannon, I didn't know you was gonna pull that.
I didn't even know. Look, I was like, how much? Because what happened was, let me tell you what happened was, we were describing avatars and everybody was getting a little quiet. I said, okay, well, I know I can reach my people if I show them visuals. And guess what? Y'all helped out build that visual just now. I did not have that pre-built. So thank you all. And I hope that this gives you a little insight and some methodology on building your ideal client. But I want to introduce Stevie and Steven from Rich from Anywhere, who has been helping me tremendously with my Facebook training. And also, y'all, they're the masterminds behind helping me learn marketing, email marketing, all of that stuff as well. Like, I don't have any background in this. Y'all know I'm willy-nilly. Willy-nilly is my middle name. So that's how I have built all of the success so far. So they're helping me turn my willy-nilly into a clean system. So without further ado, introducing my brother Stevie and Steven, Rich from Anywhere. Y'all go ahead, throw some love in the chat right now so they know that they are welcome. And I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit. Is that okay?
That's like, I feel like I'm on stage right now. I need to start like rapping or something.
Let's go.
What's up, y'all? So happy to be here, man. Thank you, Shannon. By the way, I love Midjourney. I love all the AI tricks that you're pulling out. It's so crazy, man. But tonight we want to talk some marketing talk. We want to talk about some marketing tonight. Type a fire emoji in the chat if y'all are ready to learn some stuff about marketing your business tonight. Because by the way, just to let y'all know how we operate off of like a lot of energy, right? So because we believe that high income earners have high energy, right? So if you want to be a high income earner, you got to have high energy. So as we ask some stuff, like we're going to ask for some participation tonight. And just to let y'all know how we work, the more energy y'all give us, the more information we tend to give. So it's definitely in y'all's best interest to just go crazy in the chat. So I see the fire coming in. Appreciate y'all. So
well, let me gauge the room real quick too. How many of y'all in here right now have currently or in the past run ads before? Paid advertising, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Type 1 in the chat if you have. Type 2 in the chat if you've never run ads before.
Okay, a little bit of a mix.
See a lot of tips coming through.
Dope. Well, we're gonna get in some stuff tonight, and I feel like this is the biggest situation that like we need to talk about, right? Because like a lot of people ask us when we go do speaking engagements and stuff like that. They'll ask us, hey, like what do you see like is the biggest problem or the biggest mistake people make when it comes to marketing? Like we get that question a lot, and I would honestly say that the biggest mistake I see business owners making is that they're not marketing enough. Right? They're not marketing hardly at all, actually. Isn't it kind of funny? And let me know if you guys can resonate with this. When you're starting up your business, like you spend all this time and all this energy creating your products, making your website pretty, like making sure that you're on point and all this kind of stuff. And then when it comes time to launch, it's like the marketing falls flat. It's like you almost don't even market it at all, right? There's so many people who do that, or they'll like market their website one time, and if people don't flood in and buy all your stuff, they're like, oh, this doesn't work. This is a scam. I'm out of here, right? Like type in the chat. Let me know if y'all can resonate with that, because I see that all the time. And at the end of the day, you guys can have the most amazing products in the world, because I'm telling you, Shannon is going to hook y'all up. Shannon's going to show y'all how to get the products. But I'm telling you right now, from experience, we've been doing marketing for almost 10 years now. I can tell you right now, you guys can have the most beautiful designs in the world, but if nobody actually sees them, it doesn't really matter, right? Them things are going to sit on the digital shelf until like the end of time, right? So our job is to make sure that those beautiful designs that you create with Shannon actually get seen by the world, so we can make some sales. All right. So that's what we're about tonight. By the way, how many of y'all have ever heard of us before? Like before right now, type 1 in the chat if you guys have heard of us before. Type 2 in the chat if you guys have never heard of us before, just so I can kind of gauge the room. Okay, cool. Lots of 2s. Awesome. We love meeting new people. Yes. I think it would be helpful because we're just to let y'all know, we're about to drop some gems on y'all that y'all can literally go and use tonight to go out and get your business like popping, like seen by a lot more people. But I think it's very important, like that you actually know who we are, so that you listen to us, because like we could be giving y'all the key to life. And if you're just back there the whole time, like, yo, who are these dudes like screaming at me right now? You're not even going to hear anything we're saying, right? So like, let me just share my screen really quickly. I'm going to share y'all. Shannon, if you're around, would you mind letting us share our screen real quick? I think this will be pretty helpful for people here. Right.
Okay, I think she stepped away. Give me 1 second, okay?
No worries.
No worries, y'all. So y'all, just so y'all know, like, we're a marketing mentorship company. Okay, we call ourselves Rich from Anywhere. And the main thing with us is like, our passion is giving, right? Our passion is giving to others and being of service to others. So we're a marketing mentorship company. Like you said, we've been in business for years now, and we've been just helping people transform and, take their brand to the next level.
Right.
And as you can see right here, here's our actual website that y'all can check out for yourself. You can go to richfromanywhere.com/results, and you can see testimonials, real testimonials from a lot of our students that we've actually helped get that transformation. $900 a month to $53K a month, $3K a month to $30K a month. We work with brands who are doing millions of dollars a year, making $200K plus a year, right? And the one commonality between a lot of our students and a lot of the people that we've seen become successful is the fact that they're all running ads. Okay. They're all running ads. And once you can wrap your mind around the fact that your business is much better served when it's seen by more people, the easier it's going to become for you to realize, I need to start putting some dollars behind some ads and letting this thing go. Okay. Because once you do that, like we said earlier, like, you can have the best products in the world. You can have the most amazing products. But if Joe down the street is the only one who knows about your product, then it does no one any good. It doesn't do you any good because you're not being able to change your family's lives and live the life you want. Excellent. But it's not doing your potential customers any good either, because of the fact that now these potential customers are not being serviced with your amazing product that could change their lives, right? And make them happier and make them live a more fulfilled life. So across the board, you need to focus on getting your brand more seen and becoming more findable.
Definitely. And by the way, I just put the link in the chat. Y'all feel free to just do your research on us. Let us know, find out if we're legit or not, like all that stuff, because you really definitely should. And at this point, like I said, just let y'all know, we've been running ads for 9-10 years, something like that. At this point, we're kind of losing track. And we have students in around 17-18 different countries. We work with people who do millions of dollars, and that all sounds great. But I also want to tell y'all this. It did not start that way at all. Okay. Because I don't want y'all to get discouraged out here. Okay. It did not start. It actually was a nightmare when we first started. When we first started running our first e-commerce business, we went on YouTube University trying to learn how to run Facebook ads and basically we ran up a $5,000 bill. We spent $5,000 in Facebook ads. And guess how many sales we made? We made this many sales, 0 sales. All right. Anybody else in here been doing the YouTube University thing? Type me in the chat if you guys are out there watching a bunch of YouTube videos, trying to learn how to run ads, because that's what we were doing. And it just did not work for us very well, right? So after that $5,000 we spent, we were like, okay, I'm not doing that anymore. So we were like, let's go out and find somebody who actually knows what they're doing. Let's just pay them and have this teach us the right way. So, and honestly, guys, I will never forget this ever, because we invested into a mentor. This guy came in and he showed us the right way to run our Facebook ads. We went home, he taught us. We went home that night. We implemented the strategies that he was showing us, and we went to sleep. And by the time we woke up in the morning, we had our first sale within 8 hours of launching that ad. And we made our sale. And that's such a big deal, because we had literally just spent 3 months of our life banging our head against the laptop trying to figure out how this works, spent $5,000 and made 0 sales. And then we changed up our strategy and ended up making a sale within 8 hours, right? And this was the big learning moment. And I want y'all to write this down right now. This is what we realized from that experience. We learned that when it comes to online business, your success has nothing to do with time. It has everything to do with your strategy. Okay. If y'all are writing notes, that's a writer downer right there. Understand that, because a lot of people they miss this part. They think online business is the same as traditional business, and it is not. Okay. So because at the end of the day, if it had already been about time, a lot of y'all would already be hitting the goals that you want to hit. If it had anything to do with energy, a lot of y'all are hardworking. Y'all are putting in work in your business, right? Y'all would already have hit your goals. It has nothing to do with time or energy. It has to do with the strategy that you're using. Okay. So anyway, we took that strategy and basically what we did was we just kept rinse and repeating. And we ended up doing a little bit less than $250,000 in sales in about 7 months right afterwards. Okay. So 7 months, we did about a little bit less than $250,000. And then we ended up selling that Shopify business, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but this is a little side gem for y'all. There's a website called Shopify Exchange where you can actually sell your store too. Okay. So literally think about all this stuff that you're building. You're building up a website, a brand, customers, all this stuff. You can package that entire business up and you can sell it to a buyer at a multiple, and you can exit your business as well. So I want y'all to think about that as you're building this. You're not just building something that's generating you money now, but it's building something that you can generate and you can exit from and make a bunch of money on the exit too, because we did that as well. All right. So that's the other thing that I want y'all to realize about this too. When we found out the right strategy, what did we do? Did we went and change course? Did we change directions? No, we kept doing the same thing. We rinsed and we repeated. All right. So I want y'all to remember that too. Once you find what works, don't get bored with it. Like our mentor Myron says, don't get bored with it, get paid with it. Keep going, rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? So that's our kind of like our story, and here we are now. And it's been a blessing, man. But I just wanted to share that really quickly so y'all know a little bit about us. But let's get into some training, man. How many of y'all have a false belief in your mind and you think that you need like 1 million followers in order to make money, right? It's like we get this all the time. We're like, man, I want to be successful online, but like I need like 1 million followers in order to make money. Like I need all these people in the world to love me in order for me to just make money. Okay. If you guys feel like that right now, I'm going to share with y'all something that is going to completely change y'all's brain. I'm about to melt somebody's brain in here tonight because it melted mine when I first learned about this. So
what's crazy? You know what's crazy too is like I too at one point felt like, yo, we gotta get hundreds of thousands of followers to make 6 figures, right? Or to make millions of dollars. We once thought that as well, right? But once we got into this digital marketing space, I'm here to tell you right now, like we made 6 figures with an Instagram account that had 600 followers. We were making 6 figures a year.
Multiple high 6 figures.
High 6 figures. Another thing, right? Like we have buddies that are doing pretty big things or whatever, right? We have a buddy of ours who is on TikTok and he has over 1 million followers on TikTok. So I asked him one day, I was like, bro, like what are you doing like to monetize? Like, how are you making your money? And he was like, you know what, man? I'm actually trying to figure that out right now. And I was so flabbergasted by that because dude has over 1 million followers, right? Has all these likes, all these viral videos, everything's going crazy, but yet and still, he's not making money from his brand, okay? Now, what we're going to reveal to y'all tonight are some secrets in order for y'all to understand that you do not need a lot of followers to make money. So we're going to break down a couple different things that y'all can use and run the play tomorrow, okay? Yeah. So y'all pay close attention, get your notes out, start taking some notes because this is going to be very valuable for y'all.
100%. How many of you guys in here right now have ever heard of the 1,000 true fan concept? Type 1 in the chat if you have. Type 2 in the chat if you have not. How many of y'all have ever heard of the 1,000 true fan concept? Oh, I see a lot of 2s. Ooh, a lot of 2s. Blow y'all up right now. This is about to be great for y'all. I love it so much. I'm telling you, I love this concept so much because it's so simple, but yet it will completely change the way that you think about business forever. Okay. So don't be surprised if y'all go home tonight and don't be surprised if y'all lose some sleep tonight or this week while you're doing this challenge, because these are the types of things that will make you lose sleep in a good way, right? You're going to be up with ideas. You're going to be talking to people about what you've been learning. So just get ready for all that. All right. So let me share my screen. I think the best way to do it would be to whiteboard this thing real quick.
Let's give them the whiteboard. Let's give it to them.
Let me know. Can you see the whiteboard?
Yep, you good.
All right, cool, guys. So listen, this is the 1,000 true fan concept, and I want y'all to pay attention to this and be open to some new possibilities, right? Let's let down some guards and let's be open to some possibilities, right? I'm not sharing any of this information. I have nothing to sell you guys tonight, by the way, for those of y'all who are still like, if these guys trying to sell me something, we got nothing to sell y'all tonight. We're literally just coming on because Shannon is the homie and we want to just give value to the community, literally, all right? So this is what we're doing. I want to share this with y'all. All right, so let's get the pen out. The 1,000 true fan rule goes like this. If y'all can get 1,000 true fans to rock with your brand, okay? Now let's define 1,000 true fans. What does that mean? That means a true fan is somebody who rocks with you. They love the designs you put out. They love your energy, your personality. Like if you're a coach, consultant, if you're doing something, they just love who you are and they just buy everything that you put out. These are diehard fans, okay? If you can get 1,000 true fans to spend $100 with you over the course of a year, then that means that you've just made $100,000 a year. Now I want y'all to sit down and marinate on this for a second. Dude, this gives me, like, I already know this and it's giving me goosebumps. Like every time I say it almost, right? Because I don't know about y'all, but when I grew up, I don't come from money at all, right? And I was always wanting to be an entrepreneur. Like the big dream was to make $100,000. I don't know why that number stuck in my head. Like type 1 in the chat if that number also stuck in your head when you were first getting started out. Like I want to make 6 figures, right? And that was like the goal, but I had no idea how I was going to do that. I was like, yeah, I want to make 6 figures, but how the heck am I going to actually do that, right? And it felt like a mystery. Can anybody relate to that? Type me in the chat if y'all can relate to that. When you're growing up, you're trying to get it, it feels like a mystery. And the thing is when things feel like a mystery to you, you almost don't even want to do them at all because they just feel so complicated and so far away. And when you don't do the things that you need to do, you don't take the actions, you don't get the results that you're supposed to get. And when you don't get the results that you want to get, that starts to seep into your subconscious and it starts to mess with your psyche. It makes you feel unworthy. It makes you feel less than. And then that messes with your confidence. And then it's like this whole downward spiral from there, right? What I love about this right here is that it turns that mystery into a math. I want y'all to actually type that in the chat for me tonight. Turn mystery into math. Making 6 figures is not a mystery, guys. Making 6 figures is a math problem. That's all it is. Okay. Now let's break this down a little bit further. This is where it gets exciting. All right. I want to go into these numbers. By the way, type a fire emoji in the chat if you're already starting to kind of like open up your mind a little bit, because I'm telling you, like first time I saw it, I was completely blown away by that immediately. If this is starting to already make things feel a little bit closer, right? All right, cool. I see the fires coming in. I appreciate y'all. So let's look at this though. 1,000 true fans. 1,000. Okay. Let's look, be honest with me, guys. 1,000 people, that's not really a lot of people. Okay. Actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but if this circle right here were representing all the people on social media, which by the way, there's about 3 billion active users on social media right now. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, 3 billion people spending money for no reason at all, right? Do y'all think that y'all can find at least 1,000 people to rock with y'all out of that 3 billion, like 3 billion pie? By the way, that 1,000 is like this sliver right here. Actually, I can't even make this. I literally can't make this sliver small enough to convey how small of the pie it is, right? You guys only need 1,000 of those people. That's not really a lot of people, okay? That's one thing that gets me really excited. The next thing that I really get excited about is this number right here, $100 a year. Let's be honest, guys, $100 a year is not really a lot of money. How many of y'all have already spent $100 with your favorite brand this year already? And it's like, it's just April, right? I know I have. Like, I just spent, yeah, look, I see the me's coming in. Like, y'all are just like me, right? I literally just spent like a couple thousand like the other night on just equipment and stuff like that. Like, it's terrible, right? $100 is nothing. Okay. Actually, when you break that down, it actually comes down to about $8.33 per month. Okay. $8.33 a month. That's literally like the price of a fancy coffee at Starbucks. Okay. Y'all think y'all can get like, let me break it down another way. Okay. I'm gonna make sure y'all understand this tonight. I'm gonna break down. How about that? How about it's also $25 per quarter? That's literally the equivalent of getting someone to buy a $25 t-shirt from y'all once every 3 months. That's what that equates down to. That is not a lot of money, guys. Okay. No. And what gets me so excited about this is because 1,000 true fans, that's not a lot of people. $100 a year, that's not a lot of money. But when you put those two things together, it creates it creates something amazing, right? So two ordinary elements put together consistently and done the right way can create an extraordinary result. Okay. So that is the 1,000 true fan concept that I wanted to share with y'all, because that's how you're going to get to this bag, this light that you're trying to get to, right? It's not a mystery. It's just a math problem. Okay. And the best, there's a lot of ways to get that 1,000 true fans, by the way. There's a lot of ways to get it. And there's a slow way and there's a fast way, right? How many y'all want, which way do y'all want? Y'all want the slow way or the fast way? Y'all type it in the chat. Y'all let me know, because I know everybody's different. You know, some people like things slow, you know, but I see a lot of fast coming in. Okay, y'all want it fast, look, right? Shanon said, please. Tina said slow. I hear you, Destiny. Slow wins the race. Right, slow and steady. How about fast and steady? That wins the race, right?
That's a fact.
But I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to go out and market, like it's all marketing. Y'all want it the slow way? Go out and drive around in a bus and hand out business cards. That's how y'all do it the slow way. Or like go do SEO. A lot of people are talking about, can y'all teach me SEO? That's the slow way to grow, okay? If y'all want the fast way to grow, Facebook ads and Instagram ads, and even TikTok ads too. But Facebook and Instagram mostly will blow up your brand faster than you can even imagine. And remember what I said earlier, it has nothing to do with time. It has everything to do with your strategy, all right?
Yeah.
So I know you got some stuff you want to share with them as well, bro.
Yeah. So let's get into it. So y'all, like, if y'all really want to unlock the secret to gaining 1,000 true fans quickly, ads is the way to go. Okay. Ads is absolutely the way to go. And I'm going to share my whiteboard with you as well. But first, what I want to do is I want to talk about, like, you know, why ads? Like, why are ads so critical? And, you know, here's the deal. And we said it before. You can have the most amazing product out there. You could have a life-changing product, right? But if no one knows that your brand exists, how are you going to make money? You could obviously go to family and friends. Like type 1 in the chat if the main people supporting your business right now are family and friends. Are those your main clients? Type 1 in the chat if they are, right? We call it FNF syndrome, friends and family syndrome, you know, because ultimately the only people that are supporting your business is friends and family. It's the FNF syndrome, right? We want to get y'all away from that FNF syndrome, and we want to get y'all into actually really finding new customers that are going to shop with you over and over and over again. And the reason why ads are so valuable is because it makes you way more findable, right? It makes you way more findable. It increases your visibility. Okay. Like this can't be understated, y'all. Like, let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay. We're going to do the cable here, share. All right. Now let me know if y'all can see my screen. I want to make sure y'all can see. Good.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So yeah, so y'all, like, ads make everything better. Okay. Ads increase the visibility of your brand. Now, what we can help you with is finding a dope product or having a dope product. That's what Shannon's going to help you with. Okay. So you combine what you just learned from Shanon about your customer avatar, and now you start sprinkling that magic ad dust into it. It's a game changer for you. Okay. So now, in order to get your ads running, before you start, and this is probably the biggest thing that people fail on when getting started with ads, is creating what we call a pixel. Okay, a Facebook pixel. How many of y'all in the chat right now, how many of y'all have heard of the Facebook pixel before? Type 1 in the chat if you have. Type 2 in the chat if you have not. Okay, the pixel. Okay, some 1, some 2, so some of y'all have. Okay, for those of y'all that do not know what the Facebook pixel is, this is the key. This is super vital. What the pixel allows you to do is it allows you to track data. Okay, you want this pixel to be attached to your website. Okay, and it's not done automatically. All right, it's something that you have to actually do. you have to make sure that you attach that Facebook pixel to your website, okay? Because the pixel is almost like a bucket, okay? It's almost like a bucket. Basically, what it does is anytime anyone visits your website, they get dropped into this bucket, okay? Now, the beauty of this bucket that you see right here is that you can now take this bucket and you can go to Facebook and you can segment this bucket based on the actions that people performed on your website, okay? What I mean by that is, let's say that 1,000 people from this bucket added a product to cart. Okay, let's say 1,000 people added a product to cart. What you can tell Facebook to do is you can tell Facebook to segment these 1,000 people right here, okay, into their own little audience, okay? And then what you can do is you can say, hey, Facebook, I want you to find millions of people that are similar, okay, that are similar to those 1,000 people that added my product to cart. Okay, now type 1 in the chat if you're following me, if you're understanding. Type 2 in the chat if you're still a little bit confused. Want to make sure y'all are following. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so essentially, what you can do is you can tell Facebook, hey, those 1,000 people that added my product to cart, I want you to go out and find millions of people that are similar to those 1,000 people. Okay, now, if you're running your ads correctly, you're targeting your particular customer avatar, right? Which means that those people that added the product to cart are your ideal customers. They have the same interests. They make the same type of money. They like the same type of things, okay? So imagine 1,000 of those people that Facebook turns into 1,000,000 new people and creates a brand new audience of people with millions in there that have the same interests, likes, make the same type of money as those 1,000 people. And then you run ads to them.
Dude, it's crazy.
Mind blowing.
It's absolutely crazy. And I'm telling y'all right now, like, how many of y'all would agree if someone comes to your, if people are coming into your website and they're buying things from you, those particular people have specific characteristics. They have specific interests. How many of y'all would agree with that, right? People that buy things from you have specific interests, specific characteristics, right? So if that's the case, y'all can take a group of people who have bought things from you and you can plug it into Facebook and say, hey, Facebook, go find me millions of other people just like these people, but different people, and go run these ads to these people who already are proven to love the products that I sell. Now, how does Facebook know that? Facebook knows that because Facebook has 52,000 data points on every single profile on Facebook. I mean, how crazy that is. No, I did not. That wasn't a misspeak. 52,000 data points. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all ask me 52 things about myself, I couldn't even tell you 52 things about myself, much less 52,000 things. So when I tell you 52,000, yes, Carmetta, you got it. 52,000 data points. So that means Facebook, this is the actual reality. Facebook knows more about you than you know about yourself. And that's just the way that it is. And from a consumer standpoint, don't get me wrong, I get it. From a consumer standpoint, it's terrifying. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're listening to our conversations. They know how fast we're scrolling. They know how long we're staying on an ad. They know what we're looking at. Like, they know everything, right? So from a consumer standpoint, it's terrifying. But we're all business owners in here. From a business standpoint, it's absolute gold, because that's why when we start targeting people using these techniques, it's extremely powerful when you know the right ways to do it. Okay, yeah. Because we're leveraging all the data that Facebook has. And by the way, if you guys don't know, data is now the most valuable resource in the world. It is no longer oil. You can look this up.